Bonjour à tous et bienvenue sur HITMAN 3. On va pas attendre 3 plombes, on va tuer tout le monde.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning.
Merde, y'a des gens!
Maybe you should do some detecting yourself.
Pressure on that wound. Blue base, come in.
Ok. Ok. Tout s'est passé à merveille. Bon, j'imagine que personne ne va venir ici. Donc on va avancer. Bonjour. Bonjour. Oh. Normalement, si... J'espère que ça va marcher. Sinon, je suis dans une merde noire.
Sir, I will have to check you if you want to pass, okay?
Ouais. Juste 2 secondes.
Are you washing Patrick's car again, love? Yeah. He was worried about the birds in his windshield. Well, it looks very clean to me. Did after you washed it the first time, actually.
Bonjour, je suis de retour. Si vous voulez me fouiller, c'est maintenant. Allez-y.
This'll just take a sec, sir. Thank you.
Merci à vous.
I'm Phineas Whitmer, private investigator.
Ah, Mr. Whitmer. Madame Carlyle has asked me to be of assistance to you. I trust you've had a look around.
Ouais.
Are you ready to see the crime scene now?
I am.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Il y a eu un meurtre ici. À part ce que j'ai fait, il y a eu un meurtre ici.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room.
Ok.
To my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
Ok. Donc, la chambre de Zachary Carlist, le petit frère d'Alexa Carlist, ma cible, est résident du manoir Thornbridge. La chambre se situe au premier étage du manoir, dans l'aile opposée du cimetière. Bon, ça veut rien dire. Mais, qu'est-ce qu'il s'est passé ?
A hidden door.
D'accord, on part sur ces délires-là. Attendez, avant, vite fait. D'accord, attendez, avant on va vite fait... Hop.
Why don't you use
Ah,
your
voilà.
camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
Ouais, mais comment? Lettre de suicider trouvée dans la chambre de Zachary, signée de sa main. On y dit ceci. Je suis hanté par des choix abominables du passé et leurs conséquences dévorantes. Alexa a été le radeau qui m'a maintenu à flot. Je ne peux continuer sans elle. Adieu, Zachary. Ok, donc faut que je trouve un échantillon de son écriture. Oh, c'est quoi ça?
Zachary was shopping for New Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
Oui, c'est vrai. C'est vrai que se suicider alors que tu veux acheter des chaussures, c'est pas très intelligent. Bon, on va aller voir la planque secrète du coup.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside.
Oh. Ok, sympa. C'est bon, oui. On peut espionner vraiment partout par contre. Ok, j'ai mis un truc là.
A photocopy of the floor plans.
Photocopie
Somebody's
de
been
plan.
researching
On
the
dirait que
secret
quelqu'un
ins
cherche à
and
connaître les
outs
moindres
of
recoins
Thornbridge
d'une île.
Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Tiens, donc on peut passer par là. Ça pourrait être bien à utiliser en cas de gros bordel, tu vois. Pour me cacher. Ça pourrait être vraiment cool. Butler. Butler. Monsieur le majordome, il est où? Majordome? Bah. Attends, d'ici c'est beau. Bon, là-bas on voit les textures, voilà, mais... Franchement, pour de la VR, c'est vraiment très sympa. Peut-être qu'il est là-bas. Il n'est pas là-bas. Bon. Monsieur le majordome, où vous êtes?
Greetings, sir.
Hello. Hello. Je cherche. Ah, c'est les enfants, je crois. On va monter à l'étage. On va voir s'il faut le majordome. Ah, mais c'est pas lui? Non, bah non, c'est pas lui, attends. C'est où?
Sorry, sir, got orders. Can't let you through. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Sir,
Je ne comprends pas où est parti le majordome. Il y a eu... Il est là-bas!
Hello, sir.
Hello, hello. Eh, monsieur! Monsieur!
Can I do anything for you?
Yes, actually, could you speed up time so I don't die from boredom? I fear I may not survive an entire week.
Tu m'as pas entendu, hein, par contre, monsieur
Perhaps a brisk
Fernsby.
walk in the garden would do you good.
I said speed up time, not my passing. Now just go away, will you?
Of course, sir. I'll come back later.
How very kind of you, dear Mr. Fernsby. I hope to see you soon. Creepy old git.
Oh, le bâtard.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary
22 heures.
died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you
Tiens,
ask,
tiens.
I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here is the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Ok, on va résoudre l'affaire. Hein.
Mr. Fernsby,
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present.
This is very useful information,
Attends.
47.
Donc le suspect, on a Grégory, fils aîné, c'est un suspect dans l'affaire. Fils, ouais, tous. Ok.
Case for Madame Carlyle?
no, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues
So watch
first?
yourself around young Mr. Patrick.
Patrick
Don't
Carlyle,
worry about me.
can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out.
De quoi?
Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
Ok.
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition.
Ok, donc c'est pas lui. Patrick raconte qu'il était avec Rosie, une employée du manoir. Ok, le majordome. Putain de merde, ça va être compliqué, je sens.
Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexei used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. So, is that it?
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him.
Fernsby?
He could have done it.
Ok.
Just remembered I went for my lost button. The one you couldn't find at the graveyard. Wouldn't it be a good idea for you to go and look for it now?
A good idea. Yes.
Intéressant. Ah, c'est trop stylé. Hein.
May I get you anything, Mr. Patrick?
Privacy. Maybe stop keeping an eye on me. Who put you up to this? Mother.
Just doing my rounds.
Right. God, I hate this place. Totally get one.
Je vous suis par simple mesure de sécurité, monsieur. Après, on ira là. Waouh, la serre, elle est stylée.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
T'inquiète, j'ai mon... Non.
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plans and bring simply yesterday.
On va attendre qu'il ouvre la porte.
I'd say worried about how things will be handled with Gregory.
Toi, faudrait que tu partes en fait.
I said they let him stay. But Ethan was sure Emma was thrown out first time he got. Now we're in.
Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé ici? C'est où Zachary faisait pousser ses plantes exotiques. Ah, mais attends! Il est mort de ces... Mais attends, mais c'est clairement lui! J'y pense! Mais c'est clairement ce connard! Le mec, il a dit qu'il était allé se balader près de la serre hier soir. Est-ce qu'il n'y a pas un indice ici? J'ai vraiment pris mon rôle à cœur. Je suis censé tuer une dame, moi. Pas faire cette merde. Mais en vrai, là,
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
Putain, il me faut une clé anglaise. Mais ouais, mais c'est clairement lui, hein. J'ai du mal à ranger. Faut que j'aille chercher une clé anglaise. Ok, bon, bah clairement, c'est l'autre pute là. Empoisonné, non. C'est l'autre pute là. On va aller le voir là. On n'a même pas besoin d'interroger les suspects. Même pas. Vous allez voir. Je suis un génie. C'est quoi ça? Bon, attends, on va quand même demander juste un alibi à chaque fois.
Can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9,
avec mon agence.
so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards.
Okay.
I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done.
Je suis presque sûr que c'est Patrick.
Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Ouais. Attends, c'est bien Patrick. Ouais, c'est Patrick. On va interroger le fils là-bas.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not...
Ok. Sort d'homme. Si on trouve une clé anglaise, ce serait parfait. Où est-ce que j'avais trouvé ma clé anglaise? Là, ici, il n'y aurait pas une clé anglaise, là? Non, ça c'est un sabre. Putain de merde.
Gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your
Ah mais attends, Patrick?
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance. Hello there.
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick.
Non.
met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
Putain, non, Patrick. Et merde, putain, c'était mon seul suspect, fais chier. Bon. Bah on recommence à 0. On recommence to 0. Bon, j'imagine qu'il n'y aura pas de clé anglaise. Est-ce que toi on peut t'interroger? Voilà. Ah, t'es en train de faire du piano.
Hello.
T'es pas en train de jouer là? Ah, ok, c'est bon.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Grégory. Fils aîné, Grégory est un suspect. Il prétend être allé au pub. Ok. Ok. Il nous reste 3 suspects. Emma, le majordome et Rebecca. Moi, je pense que je ne sais pas. J'aimerais bien interroger le majordome, sauf que à chaque fois que je veux le voir, ce fils de yinge disparaît. Ok. Ah là, c'est le majordome.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Ah, faut vraiment que j'interroge tout le monde? Ok. Bon, bah, c'est moi, je voulais l'accuser en fait. Ouais. Où est-ce que je peux trouver Emma?
Just wait a few days. I'm sure it'll sort itself out. Can't you just relax for a minute?
And that solicitor upstairs, why do you think he's here?
I think solicitors are mothers.
C'est une des...
Can't remember ever having a family
Bonjour.
Imagine the scandal if the firstborn son didn't pick up the torch. That will never happen.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening
Soirée
with
avec
my
ma
family,
famille.
but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. How do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want to know?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Ok. Elle... très suspecte quand même. Très très suspecte.
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh.
Zach!
Such a sad old sod.
Ce vieux con des...
Heavy on the
Ah ouais, d'accord.
But who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my...
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. No, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Ah, il est là-bas, je crois. Ouais. Il me reste plus que toi.
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is there anything else you want to ask?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
J'avoue
I do have a lot to see to.
que c'est soit... On va... Je sais pas si on va vérifier les chambres. Si on peut, je pense qu'elles sont à l'étage. Bon, tu sais quoi?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Ok.
Come and see me when you do.
Faut absolument que je fouille, du coup, on va aller fouiller en haut. Les chambres.
Sorry, but I think I...
Let you get back to...
Right.
Yeah.
My parents would hate him.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Terminé. Voilà.
Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
C'est très très étrange ça. Une lettre rédigée par la mère d'Emma, trouvée dans une chambre. Peut-être que Emma l'a trouvée et que pour venger son père, Elle a tué Zachary. Et Alexa est... Bah mec, je pense, hein. Elle a voulu se venger, hein, je pense, tout simplement. Est-ce qu'il y a autre chose? C'est quoi ça?
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room?
Ah bah mec, non mais...
And why is the key missing?
Allez. Allez, ça dégage. Ça dégage, Emma. Clairement, ça dégage, mec. Genre... vous arrêtez de flirter. Toi, est-ce que je peux conclure l'enquête ou pas? Je regarde. Tu peux me regarder de face. Ok, je passe.
Hello, sir.
Hey, Ron. What is it, Fernsby?
It's Miss Rebecca. She's insisting she needs
to...
She seems to be under the impression that something is afoot with the Carlisle mandates in the media branch. Something not explicable by your death.
Clever girl, Rebecca.
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
Eh, mais vous me faites chier à passer par la fenêtre, là.
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
Bon. Bon. Ah bah voilà. Ah bah voilà. On a terminé en fait. C'est Emma qui l'a assassiné avec le poison. Est-ce qu'il y a autre chose? Non. Bonjour, je viens déposer plainte. Où est partie notre cible? Elle est là-bas, peut-être qu'il y a le majordome avec elle. 100% c'est Emma, mec, par contre. Hein. C'est bon, là j'ai conclu l'affaire. Monsieur le majordome, monsieur.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence
Oui,
to
oui,
present your
non,
case
dis
for
pas non,
Madame
dis pas non.
Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Mais non, mais quoi? Comment? Mais j'ai clairement terminé là, non? Ah, bureau de monsieur Fernsby. Faudrait que j'aille à son bureau. Ouais, mais il est où son bureau? Bureau, on peut accéder à la pièce de la réserve dans l'aile personnelle au rez-de-chaussée du manoir. Ok. Stuff toilets. Vous allez vers votre bureau, monsieur, ou... Où est votre bureau? Bonjour.
How are things coming along inside? Is everything ready for tomorrow?
I'm getting a headache from all the decisions. I mean, pram or stroller.
Ah, mais c'est ici le bureau.
Should I ask her?
On top of everything, Rosie thinks she's in love with young Patrick. I mean, that's a breaking heart happy if I ever saw one.
It's tough sometimes.
And that detective asked to come here. Madame Carlyle must believe Zachary was murdered. Why else ask him to snoop around? I'm weak in my knees from all the tension here.
We'll all need a vacation when this is over.
That dreadful woman, Emma. She threatened half the staff that things will have to change once I'm in charge. We're all just relieved Madame Carlyle is well, and Emma won't be moving in.
Soit clé, description de la clé. Oui, ça suffit pas, putain. C'est quoi ça? Batterie de voiture?
Stop thinking about Emma all the time, but she just makes me so angry.
What is it?
She scolded Mary for not making the bed the way she prefers.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We
Ah
were
bah
sitting
voilà.
on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
Non mais mec, genre, c'est bon. Merde, en plus j'ai plus mes armes moi du coup. Parce que je peux pas. Je suis sûr qu'il y a un objet là, par là. C'est quoi ça? Balle de baseball. Il y a vraiment aucun objet ici là.
Mary is so upset. She's never seen a dead body before.
Poor thing.
Alexa back from the dead, a make-believe funeral, a murder mystery. Oh, all too much.
Don't worry, I'm sure everything will settle down soon.
Finally. Alors. Vous êtes un grand consommateur de vin.
Painkillers. Lethal if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that.
Ouais, mais c'est pas lui,
Are you
attends.
considering to frame the butler, 47?
Liste. Ok, ok. J'aime pas les clubs de golf. Je n'aime plus le golf. Passe-partout du manoir, trop bien. Trop bien ça, par contre. Il y a quoi là-dedans?
Zachary's diary. This is big. He was a...
Attends, quoi? Le journal de Zachary? Majordome. Suspect potentiel, bah clairement.
About to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And
Bah ouais,
47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room.
Mais c'est Emma en
proving
fait.
He didn't write it himself.
Donc
Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings.
Ouais.
Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
En fait, je vous explique ma théorie. Qui est sûrement la bonne. En gros, Emma. En gros, je vous explique avant qu'on lui dise à Monsieur Fernsby. Emma a su que Zachary et Alexa ont tué son père il y a longtemps. Alexa est morte, on ne sait pas de quoi, mais s'il faut, c'est elle qui l'a tué. Et là, du coup, elle a tué lui pour se venger, tout simplement.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Je vous follow you. Bonjour. Elle est derrière vous en fait. C'est très malaisant. Cette situation est très malaisante. Bon, heureusement que j'ai foutu tout ce bordel au début, hein. Sinon, j'aurais pas pu faire ça. Franchement, c'était trop bien, par contre. C'était trop intéressant. Bro.
Can't be too careful. Part of the job.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Ici? Ah, ok, là-bas. Ok. Bonjour. Elle a jamais soif, la dame, ou c'est moi, là? Ok. Je n'ai pas de flingue, hein. J'aurais dû aller le chercher. Oh putain, j'aurais dû aller le chercher.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat, please.
Bon.
Go ahead.
Accuser Emma. On va accuser Emma.
The butler, Mr. Fernsby, killed Zachary.
Fernsby? Oh, you've got that wrong. He would never do such a thing. He is the most loyal man I have ever met.
I found pills in his office that matches the poison that killed your brother. Furthermore, I found Zachary's notebook, half burned, in Mr. Fernsby's fireplace. It showed that Zachary intended to publish a written confession to a murder the two of you committed nearly 50 years ago. The murder of your older brother, Montgomery.
That's outrageous. We did no such thing.
No need to feign innocence. I know a killer when I see one, and my discretion is assured. The papers also described how Mr. Fernsby helped you stage the murder of Montgomery as an accident. I believe he killed Zachary not to be exposed as an accomplice to murder.
Sweet Fernsby.
Peut-être qu'il va vous tuer, vous, hein.
Mr. Whitmer. He did not do it to protect himself. He did it to protect the Carlyle legacy. Mr. Fernsby, like myself, understands that sacrifices must be made to secure stability and prosperity. Mr. Whitmer, I'd appreciate it if your findings never leave this room. I understand Fernsby's actions, and there is no need for them to have more consequences than they already have. Fernsby was very fond of Zachary, and I'm sure his decision will haunt him to the day he dies. About your reward, have you considered an amount?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Arthur Edwards, the Constant. That must mean you're... I expected you'd show up. But you're not here to kill me. If you were, you would have already.
Ouais, complètement.
Enemy of my enemy, I suppose. You can have it. You earned it.
Greetings, sir.
The file you want is in the safe. Good help.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured.
Please.
Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
Thank you. Now, where were we? The file you want is in the safe. Good hunting.
I need some privacy.
Thank you.
How are you?
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Faut qu'on se tire d'ici. Faut qu'on se tire très vite d'ici. Bonjour. Ah non, je me suis gouré d'endroit. Putain, toutes les têtes. Putain, faut que je me casse d'ici. Faut que je me tire d'ici, faut que je me tire d'ici, faut que je me tire d'ici. Bon. Bah, franchement, tout s'est passé à peu près comme prévu, à part le début où c'était un gros bordel, comme vous avez pu le voir. Mais franchement, c'était trop bien. Je sais pas ce que vous en avez pensé. Bonjour, au revoir. Je sais pas ce que vous en avez pensé, mais on va finir détective privé. Encore, hein, ça c'est qu'une des nombreuses façons de faire cette map. Donc on fera, je pense, faire la prochaine map tout seul et je la referai peut-être si... Il y a encore les catas. Allez, c'était un plaisir. Putain, j'ai eu peur. Qu'est-ce qui se passe, putain? Je me casse, je me casse, je me casse. Je crois que c'est le gros bordel là, non? Ok, alors. C'est pas mal. Regardez, ça c'est tout ce qu'il y a à faire sur la map. Hein. Et j'ai fait que 5-6 objectifs. Incroyable, incroyable. 44 minutes. Ah ouais. Ok. Bah écoutez, on a, ils sont en crochet, ça c'est cool. On a, ok. Réserve secrète, ok. Bon, on a débloqué pas mal de trucs, c'est ça qui est trop bien. C'est que chaque fois que l'on fait une map, on a... Oh, cinématique.
47. Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
What the fuck?
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now,
Diana?
it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah?
How about now? Over here! Cover me! Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Comment?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I'll look forward to your call.
Ah. Ok.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
Oh, c'est stylé là. Franchement, l'histoire, elle donne envie, là. Ok. Du coup, la prochaine mission... What? C'est ça, le prédateur perché. Ok. Alors, on fera ça peut-être plus tard. Je vous dis à bientôt. Ciao.